After a very tough 9-7 win over Stuart Bingham, we can now say we have got the ManBetX Welsh Open champion 2019, Neil Robertson. Neil, how does that feel?
Yeah, amazing, really. Obviously, huge relief. I think more than anything. I think probably first thing comes to mind is sort of how proud I am to sort of withstand the barrage that Stuart put on me from 7-3 to 7-all, and then with the way I won that last frame is just incredibly satisfying.
Absolutely. It must have been nervy though. You came out pretty strongly at the start. The afternoon session did seem a struggle on both sides, but you did take it out to 7-3. As you said there, Stuart got back to 7-7. Nervy at that point?
Yeah, I guess. But I think that I was always thinking maybe the pressure will reverse. But yeah, I didn't do a lot wrong in the match. It was just tiny little things here or there. Stuart was creating a lot of errors from myself through terrific safety play. So, I never really had a go at many long balls, which is obviously one of my strengths. So he shut that part of my game out very well. And yeah, I mean, I fed off a lot of his mistakes in the first session. The session coming into tonight, the first two frames I played very well. And yeah, I thought from 7-3 I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. But yeah, he turned things around. He won a huge frame to go 7-5 instead of 8-4. If it's 8-4, the match is pretty much done and dusted. And yeah, I just had to kind of keep positive, because the run of the ball started swinging around a little bit, and it's so yeah, you just need to keep cool in those situations and wait for your chance.
And keep cool you did. That last frame you came out and you really did put it to bed in some style, didn't you?
Yeah, that's how I like to win frames, but it was it just so happened to be that Stuart's last break-off in the match, that was the first time he left me that type of shot. And yeah, even though I hadn't been attempting those kind of balls throughout the whole match because I haven't been able to, I still had to go for it because it's a shot that I like to play. But then after that as well, there's a couple of really good pots, one on the blue, one on the red, tight on the side cushion. But once I split the reds off the black, then yeah, it was all over really, and yeah, just huge relief.
Now this is the second time you've won the Welsh Open. Of course, you won it back in 2007. It's a special atmosphere out there and a very special tournament here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I love the event, especially coming to Cardiff as well. It's a beautiful city, so much to do in between matches. Players don't really get bored or bogged down or anything, and so there's always a good excuse to be here. And so yeah, you definitely want to make the most of it. I've had a wonderful time, even just people in the streets always wishing me well and everything like that. So yeah, Welsh people love their snooker, and I'm glad that I could win for them today.
Now, tournaments do come thick and fast coming up before we get to the Worlds, of course. We've got the Players' Championship in Preston, the Tour Championship in Llandudno. You've got something very, very important going on in amongst all of that with your new baby daughter arriving. How does that play out? Does that play on your mind at all?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't enter Gibraltar because that's when she's due sort of on that date, so I didn't enter that one. And also a couple of the other events, like the shootout and stuff, I haven't entered because obviously it's a pretty hectic time and have to prioritise certain events. So, like you say, in the Players' Championship and the Tour Championship, obviously huge events to be in. And with the win today, sort of like gets me in both of those easily now. So, that's very exciting because I think every player wants to be a part of that. Especially that top 8 one. That's the first time in the game we've sort of been a part of something like that before in the UK.
Now this season you won the Riga Masters early doors. You've won this. You've scored a 147 this week in winning this tournament as well. Does this set you up very well for the Worlds?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the first time I've won a ranking event in the second half of the season for quite a few years. I've made finals and stuff, and obviously I've won like the Masters before, but maybe in previous seasons I've got a little bit too complacent and then just thought I'll just concentrate on the Worlds. But I'm really focused on trying to do well in every tournament, even if potential burnout. But even though there's no real excuse, so I think that the better you can play before the World Championship, I think will hold you in good stead.
Absolutely. Congratulations today. And if we don't see you before the baby comes, good luck.
Cheers. Thank you.